Arizona, homeowner's best friend.
You've hit mead a few times, and that's on our talking points here for this segment. So dive into that byproduct of honey.
Okay, so
Or maybe not honey, but of bees.
Yeah, well, it is made from honey. So honey, mead is just, it's so simple, but then it's something that you build on and can have some amazing flavors. So it's basically honey. Usually the proportion is about 3 pounds of honey, 1 gallon of water, and some yeast. And then, of course, a brewmaster's or a mead master is going to add some other things to it. You can, there's some brew stores here in Phoenix that you can get like a kit for making mead. And then you just let it ferment and rack it, keep fermenting, and you can add fruit or some other things. And oh my gosh, so good.
Cricket's beverage of choice, I take it.
It is. And, it's sweet, but you can get some dry mead too, actually. It just depends on how they brew it and how they ferment it. But I so recommend trying it. It's delicious. The Vikings made it.
You had mentioned that earlier, and I always picture Vikings in cold climate. I mean, were they?
Yeah.
So they're pulling these bees out of these.
Well, I mean, think about the Vikings pretty much populated Ireland, right? And lots of the lower regions. But yeah, honeybees can live in all kinds of areas. So yeah, the Vikings had it. The Egyptians had it.
How did the bees keep their hive at 90 degrees in Ireland in the wintertime? That's really pretty impressive.
Right? That's a good question. So basically what they're doing is consuming all that honey they stored during the nectar flow. They're eating it to create, so they can basically vibrate their wings and their bodies to create heat. And they cluster together. So the hive really reduces in size, and the queen's not laying very many eggs. And they actually produce winter bees that can live for months instead of weeks. And so they cluster together in a smaller group and vibrate and consume all that honey.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.